AMD stock is smashing records right now. But here's the real question. How did this happen? This is a company that's been written off more times than I can count, yet here they are, on top of the tech world. Let's find out why. Hey guys, welcome to Stock Story Channel, where we turn tech tales into can't-look-away stories. Today, we're zooming in on AMD, the company that's gone from being Intel's shadow to a serious contender stealing the spotlight. They're not just chipping away at Intel's CPU dominance. Some say they're closing in fast, with nearly half the market in some segments. And in GPUs, they're battling giants like Nvidia for a slice of the action. To truly understand AMD's current success, we need to go back to the beginning. From humble beginnings with a $400 million market cap, AMD has transformed into a tech titan valued at over $270 billion today. This wasn't an overnight success. It's a saga filled with dramatic highs and lows, near-death experiences, and incredible comebacks. We'll trace their evolution, from their early struggles living in Intel's shadow, through periods of technical leadership, the Dark Ages, and their astonishing turnaround under Dr. Lisa Su, right up to their current position in the AI race. Our story begins in AMD's early struggles, a period defined by living in the shadow of a much larger competitor. From 1982 to 1990, AMD operated in what was known as the second source era. This meant they primarily manufactured chips designed by Intel, essentially living in Intel's shadow. While it provided stability, it limited their innovation and market control. They were always playing catch-up. A pivotal moment came with the Golden Handshake in 1982. IBM, demanding multiple suppliers for their PC chips, forced Intel to license their x86 architecture to AMD. This agreement was a lifeline for AMD, giving them access to the burgeoning PC market. However, this alliance was short-lived. In 1987, Intel made a bold and arguably ruthless move. They cut off AMD, revoking the x86 license. This betrayal left AMD in a precarious position, forcing them to find their own path. The market reacted swiftly and brutally. AMD's market capitalization plummeted from $1.1 billion to a mere $400 million, a massive collapse that pushed the company to the brink. This was a dark time, but it also forced AMD to innovate or die. From the ashes of despair, AMD began its first breakthrough, a period where they started fighting back. The years 1991 to 1998 marked the challenger's gambit as AMD began fighting back. This was a period of intense struggle and strategic moves to carve out their own identity in the competitive semiconductor landscape. AMD's gamble was the AM386. Despite Intel revoking their license, AMD reverse-engineered Intel's 386 chip, creating their own version. This bold move led to a legal battle, but AMD ultimately prevailed, proving they could compete. This success ignited a market explosion for AMD. In just 1 year, their stock surged by an astounding 283%. This was a clear signal that AMD was a force to be reckoned with, no longer just a second-source manufacturer. Following their initial breakthrough, AMD entered a period of technical leadership where they truly shined. Between 1999 and 2005, AMD entered the Athlon ascendancy, a remarkable period where they, for the first time, truly started beating Intel in performance. This was a monumental shift in the industry. In 2000, AMD achieved a historic milestone. They released the world's first 1 GHz processor, the Athlon. This put AMD squarely in the lead, demonstrating their technical prowess and pushing the boundaries of computing. The Opteron processor, launched in 2003, marked another revolution, this time in the server market. Opteron chips were highly efficient and offered superior performance, allowing AMD to conquer a significant portion of Intel's data center crown, establishing them as a serious enterprise player. Despite their successes, AMD soon entered what can only be described as, quote, the Dark Ages, a period of significant decline. From 2006 to 2013, AMD entered the wilderness years, a period where the company nearly went bankrupt. A series of missteps and unfortunate events led to a severe downturn in their fortunes. One of the biggest mistakes was the $5.4 billion acquisition of ATI in 2006. While it brought valuable graphics technology, the massive debt incurred from the acquisition nearly drowned the company, making it incredibly difficult to compete. The bulldozer architecture launched in 2011 was another major setback. It was designed to be a game-changer, but ultimately failed to deliver on performance expectations, leading to market disappointment and further eroding AMD's competitive edge. To survive, AMD went into, quote, survival mode. They spun off their manufacturing fabs into global foundries to reduce costs and focused on custom chips for gaming consoles like the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. These console chips provided a much-needed revenue stream during tough times. Emerging from the depths, AMD began its great turnaround, a story of visionary leadership and groundbreaking innovation. The turning point came in 2014 when Dr. Lisa Su took control as CEO. Her leadership was transformative, bringing a clear vision, disciplined execution, and a renewed focus on innovation. She is widely credited with engineering AMD's incredible resurgence. Dr. Su's biggest bet was on the Zen Revolution. Betting everything on a completely new architecture, AMD poured resources into developing Zen from the ground up. This was a make-or-break moment for the company. The bet paid off spectacularly in 2017 with the launch of Ryzen. These new processors delivered incredible performance and value, signaling to the world that AMD was not just back, but a serious competitor to Intel once again. Building on Ryzen's success, AMD launched EPYC processors for the data center market. EPYC quickly began stealing Intel's data center crown, offering superior performance per dollar and becoming a dominant force in enterprise computing. The financial results were staggering. AMD's stock experienced an explosion, skyrocketing from a low of $2 to over $165, representing over 3,000% gains. This made AMD one of the best-performing stocks of the decade. A key factor in AMD's comeback was Intel's stumble, particularly their persistent delays with 10 nanometers process technology. These manufacturing issues gave AMD a crucial window to catch up and even surpass Intel in certain segments. Now let's look at the present, the AI transformation, and AMD's new battlefield against Nvidia. From 2022 to the present, AMD has embarked on its AI pivot, establishing a new battlefield against Nvidia. The rise of artificial intelligence has opened new opportunities and challenges, and AMD is determined to be a leader in this space. A significant move in this pivot was the $49 billion acquisition of Xilinx in 2022, AMD's biggest deal ever. This strategic acquisition brought essential FPGA and adaptive society technology, crucial for AI and data center acceleration. With the AI boom in full swing, AMD's market cap has soared once again, climbing from $163 billion to over $270 billion. Investors are recognizing AMD's potential in the burgeoning AI hardware market. AMD's Instinct AI chips are their direct challenge to Nvidia's dominance in the AI accelerator market. These powerful GPUs are designed to handle the most demanding AI workloads in data centers.
Seamlessly out of the box on Instinct. Today, I'm very excited to launch MI325X.
The combination of EPYC CPUs and Instinct AI chips is creating a, quote, data center gold rush for AMD. This integrated solution positions them perfectly to capitalize on the massive demand for AI infrastructure, driving significant profit. While AMD has strong hardware, their biggest challenge remains software. Nvidia's CUDA platform is deeply entrenched in the AI ecosystem. AMD is building its own alternative, ROCm, to provide developers with the tools they need to run AI workloads on AMD hardware. Today, AMD trades at a premium valuation. This reflects not just their strong current performance, but also investor confidence in their long-term strategy, particularly their position in the high-growth AI and data center markets. So what's next? Can AMD truly win the AI war against Nvidia? While they face a formidable opponent, AMD's innovative hardware, strategic acquisitions, and relentless pursuit of a robust software ecosystem position them as a strong contender. The AI battle is just beginning, and AMD is ready for the fight. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.